The next one I'd like to talk about is dating scams. Wow. Dating scams are a type of online fraud where scammers create fake profiles on dating apps, websites, or social media to build trust by pretending to form romantic relationships. They exploit emotions by gaining the victim's confidence and affection and steal money or personal information by requesting financial help or getting sensitive details under false pretenses. So dating scams are really, really very popular out there. And some people that are even male will disguise as females and they'll be dating another female, on a long distance relationship. So these people try to pose as lovers. So for young people, you must be very, very conscious. You meet somebody online, you talk about your emotions, you talk about your what's the pictures, and then you just take the person's word for it, and then you begin a relationship with someone you do not know. You must be aware that you can fall into dating scam. So why do people fall for dating scams? Some scammers prey on loneliness or the desire for companionship. So if, for example, you have posted before that, you are single, you can fall for this kind of scams. Even if you have not posted anything of such before, they can use flattery and false affection to build a connection. Oh, I like you. I like how you sound. I like your value. I like how you speak. I like your picture. I like your nose. I like your hair. And then they begin to, you know, draw closer to you. So if you are looking for companionship, if you are vulnerable emotionally, you can fall for this kind of scams. If you are looking for someone to tell you how pretty you are, how beautiful you look, if you are lonely, if you are maybe a victim of a heartbreak, you can fall for this kind of scams. So you must be very aware and guard your heart against this kind of scammers. Scammers create detailed and convincing backstories. They use stolen photos to appear genuine. So some of them just steal other people's pictures and profiles and they try to say things that are not true and pose to be who they are not. Um, the scammers also fabricate emergencies, or sometimes they just come and say, "Oh, I'm so sad today. My dad is this, my sibling, my sister," and then because you are their friend or a lover online, you feel obligated to help them because of the trust you have built over time. So these things happen from time to time. You must be very aware. So many people don't know the warning signs of a scam or how to identify this kind of scams. So, like I said, somebody comes to you online, you have never done a video call with the person, you don't even know who the person is. With some of these AI applications that are out there today, I can't even trust a video call anymore. So you must be very aware. You can be close to somebody online, you can talk about issues, but when it comes to sharing your personal information with the person, all your security antenna should be up there and you should be very, very, very careful. You should be very, very careful. The next one is identity theft. Identity theft, as the name implies, is when someone steals your personal information like your name, your password, your bank details, or your identity numbers and uses it without your permission to access your bank account, to open credit cards or loans in your name, or commit crimes while pretending to be you. Wow. So this is also very common, especially in the era of online loaning applications. Some people steal other people's information and use it to apply for loans. And I think the application, the app builders are also wise now. They try to maybe do some two-factor authentication to confirm that the person requesting for the loan is the actual owner of the account. I think some of them also request for references before giving out the money. So people steal other people's information. They open credit card accounts with it. They try to access their bank account, or they try to even call them and ask as if they are from their banks. Oh, my name is Sean Michael. I am from Guarantee Trust Bank. Is this Mrs. Sean Michael? And you say, yes, you're on to the right person. Okay, your account has this and this issue, and we are trying to resolve it. And you will get an OTP in the next 5 minutes. Please make sure you send it back to us. Please, 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 and please do not, do not, do not fall for such stories. do not fall for such attacks. Okay, so those are fake calls. It could be an email, it could be a text, it could be through a website, that tricks you to give away your personal information. Sometimes you try to maybe buy something on a website, and then you look at the name of the website and you see that the spelling is not correct. If you have doubts, then you should probably think twice about it. For example, in Nigeria, we have jumia.com, we have konga.com, and then you see something that looks like xltp.jumia.ng, then you should be very, 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 very careful, because if you go on that link, they may have cloned Jumia's website and they are using that website to sell things that do not even exist, and you will just fall for that scam. Be careful. So when you also respond to strange phone calls or texts, you can also fall for identity theft kind of scams. When you share too much information online, everybody knows your bank account because you want to collect somebody's money. And when there is doing giveaway on social media, you must be very, very careful. You must be very careful. Also, when you just click on any link that pops on your mobile app, or use unsecure Wi-Fi, you see a free Wi-Fi somewhere, you are logging into your account, you are inputting your sensitive data, your data can be stolen through that network. So you must be very, very aware, and you must be very conscious. The next one is spyware. So this is something that is very subtle and is really dangerous. So this is a spyware is a software, a malicious software, a dangerous software that secretly gathers information from your device without your knowledge. It can monitor your online activities, steal your sensitive information, grab your screen, grab your financial details, slow down your device because it's running in the background and it's collecting data to maybe scam you later, or maybe advertise things to you that are not real. So why do people fall for spyware? When you see a link that is being distributed on WhatsApp, and then you are like, oh, win $5,000 by clicking on this link to sign up for a particular giveaway product, you must be very suspicious, because such links can install a spyware on your device when you click on it. When you download fake antivirus softwares or unverified apps from unofficial websites, they can introduce spyware. So this is what I mean. You want to download the mobile app. So for example, today that we have many AI tools flying up and down, or AI that can do text to speech, AI that can do image to painting, AI that can do image to text, and then you see this kind of adverts flying left, right, and center, and you click on such adverts. If it doesn't take you to the official store, which is Android, Google Play Store for an Android device, or the Apple Play Store for an iOS device, then you should be very, very careful. Do not install that application, because it is unverified and it can be very, very dangerous to you. It can be very dangerous if you install it. When you have unprotected Wi-Fi network, or your operating system is outdated, you are susceptible to this kind of spyware attack, because nobody is supporting the application, the operating system, the antivirus you are using is out of date, is outdated. So you can fall for spywares, applications that cunningly come into your device and begin to do things that will harm you or harm your device. Hackers can also use unsecured networks to inject spyware into connected devices. So even if you find a USB cable somewhere, so for those of us that go around borrowing USB cables, borrow me your USB cable, can I make use of your USB cable? You can introduce a spyware into your device, especially for somebody that goes around trying to spread those kind of softwares. So you must be very careful of using strange USB ports. You go to the airport, you see a port. You go to the garage, you go into a bus, you go into an event center, you see a port. You must be very careful. If you don't have strong detective softwares like antiviruses and anti-malware installed on your computers or your phones, then you should not use some of those public ports. You can introduce a spyware to your device. I hope that you have learned one or two things and you'll be more careful. Now, we are not saying that you should be paranoid, but it's better to be safe than sorry.